Hi everyone! It doesn't take too much of an imagination to realise that the word currency might be related to the word current, as in the current that flows around you when you swim in the ocean, not the black currant stuff that you might spread as a jam over your sandwiches. Thinking of currency as a current is a great way of taking stock of the year and possibly pondering questions that will help you flow. Did you like what I did there? Into the new year. So I guess the question begging to be asked is, what is your currency? What's the real thing that is moving you? And just as importantly, is it the thing that really should be moving you? I love this idea of currency as a current because anyone who's ever been dumped by a wave knows this truth. You don't have to choose the current, but you do have to deal with it. Right now in education, well, there's lots of currents swirling around us, aren't there? And sadly, that Christmas break won't magically change all of this. Assessment changes, attendance anxiety, teacher shortages, wellbeing frameworks, AI panic, AI excitement, community expectations, ministry expectations, parental expectations, and that quiet voice in your head saying, I'm tired. Well, these are all themes that are going to resurface when you head back to school, whenever that is. So maybe the real question to ponder while you have a well-earned break is, which of those currents are actually moving you, and which ones are just, dragging you under? One of the strongest themes emerging from current educational research is this idea of cognitive load and emotional load, not just for learners, but also for teachers and leaders too. When the load becomes too heavy, you see, motivation doesn't disappear because people don't care. It disappears because the system is asking far too much, far too often, and for far too long. In plain English, you might not be actually losing your spark. You might just be swimming against the wrong current. I remember chatting with a member of my senior leadership team who said to me once, I still love the kids, I still love learning, but I feel like I spend my days proving I've done my job rather than actually doing it. That sentence has currency, heavy currency. What's fascinating is that current wellbeing and engagement research actually consistently points to the same few drivers of sustainable performance in schools. A sense of belonging, a sense of competence, and a sense of meaning. Notice what's missing? Busy work. Compliance theatre, endless documentation that, well, no one ever reads. If your currency is paperwork, you'll feel depleted. If your currency is relationships, growth and moments of progress, well, you'll still feel tired, but it's a different kind of tired. It's a worthwhile tired, a tired that comes from feeling like you're making a little bit of difference. And here's a small but powerful test. At the end of a long day, what gives you energy after it happens? Ask yourself that. For me, it was never the perfectly written report. It was the conversation in the corridor or in the playground. It was the kid who finally felt safe enough to try. It was the teacher who said, thanks, that actually helped. Those moments are full of high value currency. So, as we move beyond the Christmas break and into next year, and you're sitting on the beach or beside the river watching the natural currents of life, take a little time to audit your own currency, not with guilt, not with judgment, just with a bit of honesty. So maybe just ask yourself these sort of questions. In the last year, what did you spend most of your energy on? And what gave you your energy back? And what happens if you keep swimming in this current next year? Where will it take you? I guess the thing about currents is you don't beat them by trying harder. You beat them by choosing where to swim. And if you can align your work with a current that's about connection, meaning and human growth, not just survival, well, you won't just stay afloat. You might actually even enjoy the ride. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, then you'll undoubtedly enjoy reading my book, Am I Having Fun? It's stacked full of great leadership ideas to help free up your thinking time so that you can enjoy your job a lot more. Go and get your copy now.